Up on Mountain News this morning, an Eastern Kentucky business honors a hero with the tribute outside its very own doors. And emergency crews here in the Commonwealth prepare to make rescues as people start exploring Kentucky's fall scenery.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Well, good morning again. It's 5:32 on this Wednesday morning. I'm Dakota Makris. Thanks for joining us, and let's head over to Brandon for a look at your forecast. And Brandon, even though it's a little bit rainy, I would say it's quite comfortable outside. I mean, I think, that's just one positive, I guess. So.
Exactly. It's very mild this morning for this time of the year, so it's more like a, more like a late spring or late summertime morning. But yeah, it's very nice out there this morning, except for the rain. If we keep the temperatures, that'd be okay. Let's take a look and see what's been going on overnight. And you'll see on the satellite radar loop for the last 6 hours, it's just been wave after wave of rain that continues to fall. And we see some heavier pockets of rain down near the Kentucky-Tennessee border there just south of Wayne County. So we're going to keep an eye on that for you this morning. Heavier band of rain just west of London there on the Pulaski, Rockcastle, and Laurel County line. It was west of I-75, and then anything that's a darker green there could be some heavier pockets of rain as well. Buffalo Mountain, pretty quiet this morning here in Perry County. 64 up there, 64 in Hazard, 64 Harlan, Jonesville, and Wise as well. Williamsburg and Jacksboro joining in that crowd. 70 on the other end of the spectrum in Logan. Also 70 in Louisville, 68 Lexington, 68 in Nashville, and Paducah along with Ashland. Coffee day. Today, we're going to be seeing basically a normal day when it comes to temperatures, but of course it's dreary out there this morning, so make sure you grab a little extra. And for your planner, as sunrise hits about 7:33 this morning, sunset will come at 7:08, but here's the thing. You may not see it because of all that cloud cover we're going to go back and forth between today. I do think, though, we get more scattered on our rain chances as we head deeper into the afternoon. Dakota?
All right, Brandon, thank you. A local business is remembering a local hero. In 2018, Officer Scotty Hamilton of the Pikeville Police Department was shot and killed in the line of duty. Since that day, none of his fellow officers have forgotten about the sacrifices he made. Recently, Faith Tax in downtown Pikeville put together a memorial near its front door on 111 Pike Street, the same street number as Officer Hamilton's unit number.
They put a lot of effort and heart into it to remember him in that matter. A hero remembered is one that's never forgotten, and this business has stepped up, and everybody that sees it is smiling. All the officers were pleased us to death to see that a business would do this, especially right across from the police station.
Officer Tony Kahn also says this display should remain as a permanent fixture in the city of Pikeville, and the department is happy to see that Officer Hamilton will never be forgotten in the community. Emergency crews in Lee County now have a new way of keeping their team safe. WYMT's Corey Sanning explains how it works.
A new initiative looking to put safety first.
It provides for a passport system, an identifier for each individual apparatus or truck, and it also provides an individual passport for each individual member of search and rescue, fire, EMS.
Lee County emergency crews adopting a passport accountability system Tuesday in efforts to make sure their crew members are always accounted for.
What that allows us to do is when folks come on scene, we're able to account for where they are, what their assignment is, and in turn make sure that they are safe as we do what's called PAR checks on them regularly.
All you do is take your passport, stick it on a crew card, and you are good to go.
Our search and rescue scenes are often very large wooded areas where you can't see every member from where you're at the command post. It's going to make our command staff's job a lot easier on scene.
With county officials praising the new system as well.
The key here is going to be that this will allow an extra margin of safety so that when that exhausted scene commander walks away, he can look and double check to make sure everybody came out all right.
Keeping rescuers safe so they can focus on the job at hand. In Lee County, Corey Sanning, WYMT Mountain News.
Well, the system is a nationwide program, one that Allen and others say they hope will become commonplace in Eastern Kentucky in the near future. Well, with fall season here and the leaves changing colors, emergency crews are preparing themselves for what is to come, while other seasons present dangers as well. Officials say that fall is the most popular for outdoor tourism in the region, with activities such as outdoor rides and hiking. Lee County Emergency Management Director John Allen says they always stay on alert at this time of year.
Our incidents are, of course, based on the seasons. We have a huge concentration of outdoor tourism here, adventure tourism. So in the fall of the year, our rates of calls increase between ATV accidents, climbing accidents, those type of things. For a small community, we do have a lot of major incidents here, and we also have a lot of mutual aid assistance that comes in our county. So it's going to be a big help.
Allen also says he strongly encourages the public to remain cautious when participating in outdoor activities. Well, Kentucky State Police are promoting Operation Crash Reduction to remind drivers the importance of seatbelt use and of attentiveness behind the wheel. From 2015 to 2019, October was the deadliest month for car crashes in our region. Last year alone saw 270 injuries and 8 deaths during the October 9th through 12th weekend in Kentucky. Officials at the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration say that when worn correctly, seatbelts make you 45 to 60% safer during a crash.
We try to get you to wear your seatbelt because it's a good idea. Less than 2 seconds when you get in your car, if you're in a crash, that's the most important decision that you'll have made that day.
As part of the campaign, law enforcement will conduct high visibility seatbelt enforcement stops. Kentucky Transportation Cabinet officials are issuing an Antler Alert for drivers. The alert is issued from the months of October through December due to an increased risk of potentially hitting animals while driving. Transportation officials are asking drivers to be alert and careful when on the road. In 2020, State Farm insurance officials reported nearly 2 million claims were made involving deer and other wildlife. October is Adopt a Shelter Dog Month. To help our canine companions, staff at the Harlan County Animal Shelter are encouraging people to consider adopting a dog from inside either their shelter or another one. The chairperson of Friends of the Shelter, Annie Fox, says it's all about changing the perception that surrounds shelters and understanding these dogs need you.
It can take up to 2 or 3 months for a dog to feel comfortable, to be not skittish around sounds, skittish around people. Maybe they've been abused. So if you need to be patient and have that patience and work with that animal and let that animal have time to breathe.
Fox says if you cannot adopt, there are other ways you can help, like donating or fostering. For more than 20 years, the Challenger Learning Center of Kentucky on the Hazard Community and Technical College campus has been working to inspire future STEM students with engaging space-related exhibits. In recent years, even before the pandemic, the center saw attendance drop, but now staff have a plan to bring people back in. WYMT's Zach Hawk has more.
Moon, Mars, and Beyond, a space exhibit to coincide with the Artemis missions at NASA later this year.
We're hoping that these kids who are going to be growing up just like the Apollo generation grew up in the 60s, these kids are going to be growing up with this Artemis program, and it's going to be very inspiring for them.
The mission to inspire began here 2 decades ago.
We were lucky here in 1999 to be the first center that was opened outside of a major metropolitan area, and we're very proud of it. We've been going strong ever since.
Serving all of eastern Kentucky, the center offers something most rural areas don't have.
The Challenger Center's a chance for all of our students to get a top quality educational experience that's a lot of fun, that they remember for a lifetime.
And after 22 years, some of those lifetime memories are coming full circle.
One thing that we're seeing is a lot of teachers that are bringing their students here to the Challenger Center who came as students themselves.
For 2 years, the team here planned for this new exhibit.
We've been working pretty much day and night for the entirety of that span, getting everything together, planning, making sure everything's just right.
A private demonstration will be ready at the end of the month, with the full exhibit opening in spring of 2022. In Hazard, Zach Hawk, WYMT Mountain News.
Well, when complete, the Moon, Mars, and Beyond exhibit will have a massive 2-story tall model spaceship, a robotics exhibit, a Moon and Space Command Center activity, and updates as the NASA Artemis mission progresses. Well, just ahead, a famous singer announces a long-awaited comeback and prepares to release some new music.
Rinse and repeat. That is our forecast at the end of the work and school week, but conditions could improve as we head into the weekend. On the latest forecast in about 3 minutes.